Karnataka was the first state to draft RERA rules, but the state still lags behind as far as the implementation is concerned. It is alleged that there are vested interests because of which the implementation of this act has been delayed. Sources tell us that some ministers are joining hands with builders who do not want the ongoing project to be included in the act. Implementation of RERA means transparency, projects can be delivered as promised, and the money from the home buyers will be deposited into escrow account so that this money is not diverted for the construction of other projects. Now, if Karnataka government plans not to exclude the ongoing projects, the money put in by lakhs of people will be at stake.
Karnataka is the first state to draft rules of RERA. In fact, it happened in 2016 of October. However, looks like Karnataka is still lagging behind as far as the implementation of the act is concerned. Now, speaking to some of the activists of RERA, Fight for RERA organization, what they're telling is that the only reason why government is delaying the implementation of RERA is because the vested interests are included in that, in fact, involved in this particular act. Also, speaking to some of the ministers, what they are also telling it could be because they don't want the inclusion of ongoing projects within this particular act. Now, once RERA comes into picture, all the ongoing projects will have to come, and in fact, any project that is kicking in should be registered with this particular act. Now, second thing is the escrow account, where 70% of the customers' money will be deposited into this particular account so that it is not diverted into any other project. But as far as the implementation is concerned, now people are raising this concern within the assembly. In fact, we have Suresh Kumar MLA also who discussed this in the assembly. But what we are hearing is that as far as the implementation is concerned, it would still take some more time for the ministers to go back and look into this particular act as far as the inclusion, whether to include or not the ongoing projects are concerned. In Bengaluru, Shrija for Mirror Now.
They are implementing, in fact, they were to implement it 2 months back. They had assured us. But then they went on transferring, postponing it. In fact, Karnataka was the first state to frame the rules. And it is in abeyance for last 8 months. So now, they will do it. There is no other way than implementing it. It will be a constitutional breakup if they won't implement it.
I'll talk about my project. See, I bought a flat 5 years back from SJR Prime Corp, which is one of the renowned builder in Bangalore. So that they initially in my agreement, they mentioned that they would be delivering my flat by 2016 March. Now it's almost 1.5 years they delayed. Now still they're saying like it will take 1 or 2 years, 3 years. Every time whenever after 2-3 months they're coming back with a new date. Now if this RERA doesn't include us, it would be millions of people like us who would be suffering like this.
Actually, what we have been requesting right from 6 months, and our leaders have been doing it for the last 6-7 years. What we are requesting is to include the ongoing projects where I think the number of customers will run into lakhs. And what has till now been happening is what the builders do is they collect the money from various customers for a particular project. They may be having more than 30 or 40 projects under one company. What they do is they transfer the amount collected from one project into different other projects. They transfer. Not only that, they even transfer from one company to another company. There is no accountability at all.
Obviously, the loophole is most of the builders are having collusion with the top ministers, and that is the main reason for delay of notification. Otherwise, we cannot understand any reason for delay in notification, because in October 2016, the draft RERA rules has been notified by our Karnataka government. It is 8 months. Why they have to delay? If there is no vested interest and if their wishes to protect the consumers, the rules should have been out within a month or 2.